All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Chili Games here. We finally have the Stalingrad, and this is going to be a little bit of background gameplay for you guys to get into. This was actually probably one of my closest games in terms of pulling out a win in a while. But what I want to focus on today, and I really don't want to talk about it for too long. I'm just a little bit too tired to kind of deal with all the drama and all the new stuff with WoWs right now. It's always something new. It's always something, just kind of like something that we want to talk about, and it's just like it's getting old really quick. So we're talking about Legends going to mobile, and yeah, it's kind of sucks, to be honest. It feels. I mean, I don't even know what to say, and I really don't want to harp on this too much, but even if wargaming wasn't doing it for the gold mine that mobile games are, because they're the revenue that mobile games pull in, I believe right now is higher than console and PC combined. I mean, let's be honest. Let's just get this out of the room. Mobile gaming is by far like the most profitable, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that a lot more people have a phone as opposed to consoles. So it sucks. In my personal opinion, it's pretty easy to see what they're doing, but we really don't know the full story. It just feels like the complete wrong direction that I wanted this game to go, and it really sucks because if mobile makes money for the game, that's great because this game can't function and it can't stay alive without making money because it's free to play, obviously. But I'm not sure that reaching into a whole new demographic of people is one of the ways that I would really go about it, because I mean we already deal with a lot of iffy things in the game right now, mainly because it's very hard to teach someone how to play this game and know all these things, aka like we don't have training rooms, there is no sort of like tutorial or anything like that, and I just feel like adding a bunch of casual mobile players is going to just overall make the play a lot worse. And it just feels like they're trying to make it more convenient for a lot more people to be like, oh, this game has a store tab. Let me go check out the store and what can I buy? Like, obviously, they wouldn't do it if, there wasn't a way for them to make money. And I honestly think that, they're going to make a ton of money from this, but at what cost? In my opinion, it's the cost of the people who have been waiting tirelessly for this game to kind of get its shit together. And there's a lot of people, a lot of CCs. It's getting old. Every update that passes where, we're just kind of stuck in the same, kind of just cycle of not like much changing. Like, we're getting new stuff, sure, but like new ships don't change gameplay that much. There's a lot of core problems with the game, and for this just to come out of nowhere, it's just like how like it sucks because it's just like how dumb can you be? Like no one is going to react well to this. Like I think there's positives to mobile gaming, but overall, it's just like this is nowhere close to what anybody had in mind. And they were saying on like the Q&A, like people have asked for it, and on one of the Q&A questions, it was like, we heard people requesting a feature or a way to track the bureau while they're away, and then it was just like, well, we went a step further. We can try and bring the whole like Legends thing to console. So it basically stems out to people, the bureau still sucking ass, and um, I guess we can kind of stem this mobile to the bureau being a pile of shit. So that's fantastic. That's another reason for me to just hate the bureau as a whole. And I wouldn't mind having some sort of mobile platform to check on the bureau projects. That'd be cool. but a full game, just ported over to iOS or Android compatible, to me just feels like a lot of work that is going in the wrong direction. And I know they've said, I don't know why I popped a radar here. I don't know why. I mean, it's fantastic. It doesn't have a smoke screen. I don't know where that smoke screen even came from. I just got kind of spooked, and I was like, oh shoot, he's about to go dark. So, anyways, a little misplay on my part. But it just, even if they haven't spent like resources like trying to get this set up, I mean, that's just impossible not to. Like they've had to have some sort of time or something, resources allocated to getting this up and going. And like this, stuff just doesn't come out of thin air in the world. Like you have to, if you want something like this, you have to make it. And even if it's not taking away from the dev team on Legends, it's like, why didn't you use those resources to hire more people to work on the base game? Like, what? I don't know. It just feels like there's so much work that needs to be done to this game, and I don't know. We don't know the full story. That's why I'm not very. I don't know, guys. I'm just not. I don't want to really say anything like too negative because I realize there's positives, but also like for me personally, I think it's just a complete waste of resources, and it just feels dumb. You know, there's going to be a lot more AFK players because me personally, like, I just don't know how that's going to work out for like there's going to be a lot more casual people, and we still don't have training rooms, still don't have clans. Like it wouldn't be that bad, but we've been waiting on some key features for a very long time now, and every update that goes by, I think it's the worst part about it is it just looks bad. Every update that goes by when we don't have these quote unquote like pretty key features, in my opinion, if you want to keep a game just like constantly growing or interesting. And then we get slammed with this, and Wargaming is just like, yeah, you guys excited? And like everyone's just like, no, this is nowhere close to what we need in the game right now. And it just like, I mean, the CMs have even said, like, I know that we all know this came as a shock to you guys. It's like, yeah, it came to a shock. Did you guys actually think, like, it's not the CM's fault, but did Wargaming actually think that everyone, after dragging ourselves through this game for the past couple of months with how just awful the play has been, the bureau system, waiting on all these features, all this kind of stuff, and it's like, did they actually think that everyone was going to be like, holy shit, yes, mobile? It's a complete disconnect to the community, in my opinion. I don't know. It just, I don't know, guys. So mobile will be happening apparently, and poor Blitz, the actual World of Warships Blitz, it just feels dumb. Like why are you spending money and resources on something to make a mobile version when there's already a full port mobile version called Blitz? Like that's gonna split the Blitz community. It's going to piss off a lot of the community with Legends. All these things, it just feels like a massive disconnect. So let me know what you guys think. I really don't want to talk about this for too long. I'm just honestly too tired to care. This company is really going to do whatever they want whenever they see fit. We can give criticisms, but ultimately, not much we can do to change it. But yeah, I am happy I got Stalingrad back though. Stalingrad is still definitely one of my favorite ships to play just because it's so consistent. As you can see, we've had a pretty close game, and we have had to cut it very, very close. If I take a torpedo here, I'm pretty sure I die, or, it's going to be rough. So it's a very, very close game. We break hard, we turn out, and just barely dodge. No, I know we actually do take it. 67 health with a flood. We get the heal off, we get the damage con, and it was a very close game because we're down on points right now. They have they have two caps ticking. I'm basically dead. Luckily, we shoot down that one plane. We have good HP on our allies here, but they have a carrier, and the carrier can put himself in a no danger situation and just win the game. And it gets a little bit closer, but what I'm thinking of right now is if I die, we probably lose this game on points because that would give them an extra 100 or so. And the carrier is going to end up getting to reset the gearing in the cap here. And once I realized that, I was like, the gearing honestly probably just needs to go on to C. And by that time, I was hoping that our friendly Kerfers would step into the cap as well, because if you get both of them in the cap, the CV can't reset both of them. And if the gearing moves on to C, then they will effectively have no point game. So as soon as I realized that, I was like, Kerfers, we really need you in the cap. And thank God he actually went into it, because the gearing's actually losing a significant amount of HP. Gearing's a pretty chonky target, and it doesn't really do well against, I believe it's a Lexington? I forget what carrier. It might be Implacable. I'm pretty sure it's Implacable, actually. But yeah, I'm in a situation where I can't really contribute here. I am so low HP. I mean, it's like, what, like 2 bombing runs maybe that could kill me? You know, I have no heals, and almost beach here, but we pull a Chad maneuver and get out of this just a wee bit. But yeah, my influence for my team now is not losing points, so we can kind of maintain a lead, because their points are still ticking, and it's taking us a while to kind of make up that ground. And I'm watching the planes, and as soon as I realize we're about to be in the clear for an easy win, the gearing is just a ton of visioning on the carrier. And this is what you see at Legendary tier, and it's annoying because it's like, we're very close to losing this game. If the carrier goes undetected here, or he was just heading a different way, we lose on points, probably. And the gearing tries his damn hardest to try and kill himself here, because he only has like half HP, and he's lost like most of it from the carrier. And I'm not ranged. I can't see. The Kerfurst only has its front guns firing as well. So it's at this point in time, it was kind of like, all right, well, if we're going to throw, like, we all have to, because we're trying to throw this game. So we all have to be on the same page here. We're going to have to win harder. And that's what really sucks, is sometimes you have to make the decision to, if the majority of your team is trying to win harder, sometimes the best option is to throw your hat into the ring and try and help it, because sometimes it'll work. And if they do try to win harder and they fall flat, then you're going to lose, obviously. So you kind of have to move with the team, unfortunately, on some things. It does suck a little bit, but moving with your team, ultimately, no matter if it's throwing or whatever, can sometimes work out into your favor. But we pull out a pretty close win. Really happy about that. We were down to 67 HP, and I don't think, I'm pretty sure we lose that game if I die, because we got some really good damage on the carrier. Almost 3,800 base XP, but Stalingrad is my baby. I love this ship so much. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the whole mobile issue. I've said about all I want to say about it here, to be honest. Don't really want to talk much, spend more time and breath on it. So anyways, guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.